Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over the many quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded near napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, nothing more." Distinctly, I remember it was in the bleak December, when each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I had wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow. Sorrow for the lost Lenore. For that rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Nameless here, forevermore. And in the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terror never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood, repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently, my heart grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping when so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door that I was scarcely sure I heard you ere I opened wide the door. Darkness there, nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and the echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into my chamber turned, all my soul within me burning. Once again I heard the tap, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window, lass. Let me see then what thereat is in this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here, I flung the shutter, and with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven from the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a moment stopped nor stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest is shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, a ghastly grim and ancient raven, falling from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lonely name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled at this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being has ever been blessed with seeing a bird above his chamber door, bird or beast, upon a sculptured bust above his chamber door with such a name as Nevermore? But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, until I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow you will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled by the stillness broken, by a reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whose unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore. But the raven, still beguiling my sad soul into smiling, spread out me over the cushioned seat, and for bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, with this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant, and croaking nevermore. This I sat and engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, but whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed by some unseen censer, swung by Sarah, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, that God has sent thee. By the angels he has sent thee respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget the lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land, enchanted, on this home, by horror haunted, tell me, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, being of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, and by the God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, within the distant aided, it shall clasp the sainted maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or sign in parting, but a pain, I shrieked of starting, get thee back into the tempest, in the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no backroom as a token of the lie that soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, and quit thy bust upon my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form
eyes have all the seeming of a demon I was dreaming. With the lamplight o'er him streaming cast a shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I lost myself momentarily. It usually doesn't occur during a recitation of one of my works. I'm so sorry for shouting. I have one final piece I've prepared for you this evening. It's a poem, a rather new one. Forgive me if it's difficult. This poem is entitled Annabelle. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know.